one of the things that I talk to my clients about is how they can make money 4 times off the same dollar. So I'm gonna give y'all a really quick play, really quick,
Mm.
um, because traditional financial advice is failing us, and if we don't do something different, then it will hurt you. 401ks, overfunding your 401ks, relying on Social Security, relying on pensions that are almost extinct. That's not the move anymore, because companies are going away from pensions. Social Security Administration said they'll be in trouble by 2034. Taxes are rising. Taxes are going to go up. So I'm really concerned if people keep doing things the way that they're doing it. So I teach a method of how you leverage other people's money in order to make this happen. In this case, it's the insurance company's money. So what you want to do is you want to get you a life insurance policy, a cash value life insurance policy, either a whole life or an index universal life. But you want to fund it. You want to fund it the right way. You want to make sure that you structure it the right way. So the way that you structure it is for the lowest amount of death benefit and the highest amount of cash value. The reason why you structure it with the highest amount of cash value is that you want to have the ability to borrow against that. And you want it to work for you during your life. You don't want to just wait until your death for you to take advantage of that, right? Life insurance should be for your life if you use it the right way. That's one of the biggest in your face secrets of the world right now. Wealthy people have been doing this for years. Unfortunately, it went away for a while and now it's back and better than ever right now. Life insurance have adopted to the changes in the economy. The problem is that many financial advisors won't teach you this because they get paid 70% less commission when you do it the right way. It's hard to get a man to understand something that his pocketbook depends on him not understanding, right? So, so here's what we want to do. Once you learn how to structure that policy the right way, of course, instead of you just paying all of your bills directly, you're going to pay yourself first, right? You pay yourself first by dumping the money into a wealth creation fund, which is a cash value life insurance policy. Once you dump it into this cash value life insurance policy, what's amazing about that is you can borrow against it and your money continues to grow as if you never touched it. So if I had $100,000 earning me 5%, 1 year later I'm at 105,000. If I got $100,000 earning me 5% and I borrowed $30,000 against that, I still have 105,000 the next year. And the reason why I do is that I never actually touched the money. I just borrowed against it and leveraged it. So the money is continuing to grow. If that makes sense, let me see you put a 1 in the chat. So if my money is going to grow, if I borrow against it or not, what do you think? Should I borrow against it or should I not borrow against it?
To borrow against it.
Absolutely. It's going to grow the same. Now, if you do borrow against it, Craig, should you buy an asset or should you buy a liability?
Well, asset.
Absolutely. Right. So that's the whole game right there. It's really simple when you break it down. You pump the money into the wealth creation fund. It's going to grow as if you never touched it. You borrow against it. You buy an asset. So the asset makes you money. That's how you begin the journey of making money multiple times off the same dollar, keeping it in the same community, keeping it in the same infrastructure. So here's what I do. So I put my money into my wealth creation fund. I have 5 policies now because every time I start making more money, I don't want to overfund that policy more than the contract allows because when I do, it turns into a MEC, which means modified endowment contract. All that means is that if I don't do it right and if I overfund it, it becomes taxable just like your 401k, just like your IRA. So there is a limit to how much you can fund one policy once it's set up. But once it's set up, what I want to do is I want to go out and I want to buy me an asset, not from my life insurance policy. I want to get business funding, which Jubril teaches about. I want to get business funding and I want to go out and turn it into cash and I want to go buy my real estate asset or whatever asset from the money in my business credit. Why do I want to do that? Because I want to pay that off immediately with my cash value life insurance policy. Now I just made money on my life insurance policy. I also made money off my points that I can use to travel. I just took a trip. I just spent my points on a trip to Dubai, flying first class what is that? Emeritus? What's the name of that airline? I don't even know, but it's
That's the name of it. Emeritus. That's the correct name.
Emeritus. So I'll be first class. They got showers. They got a whole lounge. They're gonna have a black car drive me up to it, skip the airport.
Oof.
You know, I got all of that with my points, right? So I want to make sure that I'm buying on my points and then I'm paying it off with my life insurance. So now I just made money 2 times off the same dollar, and the asset that I bought made me money 3 times off the same dollar. And then what I want to do is once that asset continues to grow equity, I want to borrow from that equity, get a down payment to buy me another property. I'm just talking real estate because I own 500 plus units of real estate. Is what I know, right? But yours could be an Airbnb, yours could be a Turo, a car, yours can be an event planning space. Whatever your asset is, that is your asset. So your ATM. Got a lot of people who do the ATM machines, laundromats, whatever it is that's making you money. One of the things that I use mine for is I borrowed against it to buy a down payment for a $2 million house because I've been building on it for a decade now. $100,000, no doc loan. And the reason why I did that is that it can make me 20 to 30,000 every single month because I put it on. You know what? I don't even put that on Event Space. I don't put that on Airbnb. I don't put that anywhere. It's just word of mouth now. People just say, "Hey, can I use your house? How much does it cost? 5,000. All right, bet. Nice pool in the back. They can do a mastermind there. They can do whatever they want. They pay me. That's great. Two nights of someone paying me pays for the whole mortgage of the house and the property taxes and everything else. So 10 nights of it makes me $20,000 to $30,000 per month. And what was my return on that? Infinite. Why? Because I never even paid for the house with my own money. I used the insurance company's money and then I just paid it back while my money continued to grow.